Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Luqman Hakim bin Abdul Ghani. I am from DKM4B. Today, me and my group members are going to present about Arduino-based wireless doorbell. Arduino-based wireless doorbell. Traditional doorbells are wired devices and are usually fixed at one place. They are becoming obsolete because of these reasons and are gradually being replaced by advanced wireless doorbell devices. With a wireless doorbell, the position of the switch and the bell is not fixed. We can place it anywhere we want. Also, the installation is pretty simple. Require any internal wiring. Also, if the wire doorbell is not fixed while construction, we need to make holes for wiring and installation. In this project, we have designed an Arduino-based wireless doorbell using simple hardware. The project is implemented using RF module for wireless communication and also an Arduino Uno board to analyze the data. Issue to be solved and improvised in wireless doorbell. Battery discharge. Doorbell issues are resolved by changing the battery exactly the same as any other battery powered device. It will not work if you have flat batteries. Even if they are brand new batteries, check with another set to be sure and to be rule this out. When it's likely to be exposed to the elements, you need to check to ensure the push button casing has not been reached by water or another liquid. Some people will go for a wireless doorbell without checking to see if it is weatherproof. What you need is a waterproof wireless doorbell that is rated IP44 or more to ensure it is not going to be damaged by water. Environmental factors. The push button is likely to be outside, which means it is exposed to environmental factors such as temperature extremes, water damage from the rain, wind damage, heat damage, damage from wildlife. Too far apart. A wireless doorbell receiver can only pick up the signal within the distance specified in the user manual. Test the push close to receiver to rule this out. If the distance is lower than expected, try changing the battery. If you are having issues with your wireless doorbell, move it closer to the transmitter during your troubleshooting. If it works perfectly, move it further away a few feet at a time and continue the test. Interference. Other electrical items can interference with the wireless signal transmission. Check other items around your home that also use a wireless signal. Pair the doorbell again to pick up another frequency supported. Interference can be a huge problem with any wireless communication. If you have a house full of wireless smart objects, then you may be getting some interference which will reduce the range of your intermittent connectivity issues. To troubleshoot interference issue with your wireless doorbell, make sure you identify any other wireless devices and switch them off. Then test your doorbell. If it works every time, switch each of the other devices on one by one until the problem returns. Signal blockers. Walls, door, and large items of furniture can block or weaken the wireless signal. Take stock of which items are in the way and move them if in need. This is the circuit diagram for wireless doorbell transmitter circuit diagram. We have 434 MHz RF transmitter module, antenna, T12E, and button. And this is wireless doorbell receiver circuit diagram. That's all from me. I will pass it to another presenter.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Cik Amir Cik Muhammad Zaid. Thank you to Luqman Hakim. Next, I will explain about the components for the transmitter. Firstly, we use 434 MHz RF transmitter module, which is RM5.90. And the second one is HT12E encoder IC, which is 4 ringgit. And for the third one is we use 750 kilohertz we use 750 kilo ohm resistor. The price is 50 cents. And for the fourth one is we use push button, which is RM 190 cents. And for the next one is power supply, which is 12 ringgit 90 cents that we got at the Shopee. And the sixth one is connecting wire, which is RM 3 ringgit 79 cents. And for the seven is prototyping board brick or brickboard. The price is 2 ringgit 50 cents. This is the picture that this is the proof that we buy at the Shopee. You can see the transmitter, resistor, and all the component that we get from the box. Component for receiver is we use Arduino Uno for 434, which is RM 90 ringgit 90 cents, and megahertz RF receiver module, which is 4 ringgit. Also HT12D decoder IC, which is 9 ringgit 70 cents. And the next one is 33 kilo ohm resistor, that is 2 ringgit 30 cents. For the next one, we have small buzzer. The price is 2 ringgit. Also power supply, which is 12 ringgit 90 cents. Connecting wire 3 ringgit 79 cents. Also prototyping board or brickboard, which is 2 ringgit 50 cents. This is what we buy at the Shopee to use in this.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Cik Amirul. My name is Muhammad Nabil bin Muhammad Syukur. Now I will continue with next presentation, which is wiring schematic diagram for wireless doorbell. As you can see in this circuit, we have IC17805 on-off switch, 433 MHz RFX transmitter, IC2HT12E, JND data, VCC anti-chip, 8-way deep switch. And the second circuit diagram of receiver unit for the wireless doorbell. For the first one right now is circuit diagram of transmitter unit, but this one is for receiver unit. As you can see, we have IC37805, IC4HT12D, 433 MHz RFX, IC6 UM66 IC5NE555. Next, I will continue with component description. RF transmitter receiver module. The wireless communication in this project is implemented using RF transmitter. Receiver pair A434 MHz RF transmitter. Receiver module is used in this project up to 500 feet of or 150 meters of distance can be possible with this module. Next is Arduino Uno. The main task of Arduino Uno is to determine the logic state of decoded output from the decoder IC. It also activates the buzzer once the desired logic state is detected. Next is HT12E encoder IC. HT12E encoder IC is often used with the RF transmitter module. The encoder IC converts the parallel data from its input to serial data for the RF transmitter module to transmit. Next is HT12D decoder IC. HT12 decoder IC is the counterpart of the encoder IC. It is often used with RF receiver module. The RF receiver receives the serial data from the RF transmitter. The decoder IC takes this serial data and converts it back to the parallel data. Next is circuit design. Design of transmitter circuit. The transmitter consists of a 40304 MHz RF transmitter module, HT12E encoder IC, 750 kilo ohm resistor and a push button. The design of the transmitter circuit is very simple. Pins 18 and 9 are connected to supply and ground terminals respectively. The data out pin 17 of HT12E is connected to data pin of the RF transmitter module. A 700 kilo ohm is connected between the oscillator pins 15 and 16 of the HT12E. The transmission enable pin 14 is connected to ground. A push button is connected between AD8 pin 10 and ground. Other connections are shown in the circuit diagram. Next is design of receiver circuit. The receiver part of the project consists of 434 MHz RF receiver module, HT12D decoder IC, 33 kilo ohm resistor, Arduino Uno, and a small buzzer. Pins 18 and 19, VDD and VSS pin are connected to supply and ground terminals respectively. The data in pin 14 of the decoder IC is connected to the data pin of the RF receiver module. A 33 kilo ohm resistor is connected between the oscillator pins, pin 15 and 16 of the decoder IC. The D8 pin 10 is connected to pin 2 or any digital 1/0 pin of Arduino Uno. A small buzzer is connected between pin 11 of Arduino and ground. Next is working of the project. The aim of this project is to design a simple wireless doorbell. The working of the project is explained here. For explaining the working of project, all the connections are made as per the circuit diagram. Make sure that the transmitter part of the project is switched on before the receiver part. This is to ensure that the RF transmitter and receiver modules are properly paired. In order to ring the bell or buzzer in this case, we need to push the button on the transmitter side of the circuit. When the button is pushed on the transmitter side, a logic 0 will be detected by the encoder IC. The encoder IC will transmit this data serially through the RF transmitter module. The transmitter data will be received by the RF receiver module and is given to the decoder IC. The decoder IC then decodes the serial data to parallel data and transmit the logic 0 to the Arduino. In the Arduino Unos, it is programmed such that whenever a logic 0 is detected by the Arduino Uno, the buzzer is turned on. Hence, whenever the button is pressed, the buzzer is turned on wirelessly. Okay, this is for coding in our wireless doorbell. You can see, yeah, bus and voice setup, pin mode, send input, output, buzz low, send hash. Okay, this is a reference what we got from internet, wireless home guide, Manoj Kumar, Lazo, Samudin, and that's all. That's all from me, and thank you.